Alrighty, boys, how's you going today? So, you wouldn't fucking believe it. We're back at it again. Back at it again. And what are we back at again? Plowing more snow again. Just because I fixed my winch doesn't mean you have to snow like a goddamn bitch. This is freaking just insane. 3 days, you know, might as well say about a week. It snowed on and off for a whole week straight. And every time it's been miserable. Now, the last storm that we had, I didn't videotape it because I was too busy moving snow. I plowed the farm road twice. And, well, the second time wasn't really that bad. I could have left it, but, you know, you see the damn snow in my overalls. But the last snowstorm that we had, which was probably just like 2 days ago, it was a snowstorm from hell, pretty much, again. But we had winds up to 65 miles an hour. Well, it was 50 miles an hour, but the gusts were 65. Very insane. The trees were you know, how they're normally straight. Well, they're like this most of the time. So, and the pine tree that, you know, the pine tree over there is crooked like this. Well, it was actually straight up because the wind was pushing it that way. Pushing it actually straight again, right? So, but that tree's always been kind of crooked. So, not too bad. I'm not going to worry about it. But I'm going to show you guys the snow that we're getting again. And it's so goddamn bad that there's a trucker over at that little that van company over there. I just call it the van company because they drop vans off like a son of a bitch. 3 trucks made it in today and dumped off a shitload of vans. And they, of course, they go up to Canada. So, but it's snowing so bad that he doesn't even want to leave. So he's just gonna, I guess, just idle there for tonight. But you're not supposed to idle in town. As far as I know, it's against the law. But you know, his truck's not that loud anyway. He's actually got a pretty quiet truck, so I'll let it slide. But for those trucks that got, you know, that are super loud, they need to keep that shit in, you know, at the truck stops. But this is what we're getting, boys. You probably won't be able to see it too well. It's a lot worse than you think. I'll try to zoom in on maybe a pole light. I don't know if this camera will focus. Yeah. That's how bad she is. I really can't see my neighbor's house. I can see it a little bit. And once again, boys, I gotta plow again. The driveway needs a freaking plowing. This needs to get plowed. I just plowed like, what, today? Well, today I had to, well, yeah, today and yesterday. Yesterday I plowed my own yard, you know, and stuff. And this morning, the fucking road grader, you know, decided to show up and, of course, plowing my driveway, so I had to clean that out. And I had to open the mailbox. That wasn't too bad, though. That was the only thing I had to do for today. So, and then this has been going on, I don't know, a couple hours anyway. I don't know, but, well, for this snowstorm here that we're getting now, it's been going on for a couple hours. And they were only talking up to about 3 inches of snow, 1 to 3. Well, we're getting our 3 inches, but I think we're also going to get a lot more than that. And my mom said that it didn't look like a very big storm. Well, if it wasn't a very big storm, it wouldn't be doing this for, you know, 3 hours. Or however long it's been doing this bullshit. And this looks like the storm's coming from the south because it's just the way everything's blowing. Everything's blowing north. So, well, from the way it looks over here, yeah, but I don't know about any other places, but I know that I think his name's Justin. I can't remember what his full YouTube channel name is. You know, it's Justin whatever, a bunch of numbers, right? Well, apparently he's getting snow too, from what he said earlier today. Well, we're freaking getting a snowstorm from hell again. But this isn't really as bad as it was the other day when we had those, you know, 60 miles an hour winds and a lot of snow. It was so bad that those storm chasers that are on YouTube, not the real storm chasers like what you see on TV, but this is a different company. But different company. But they chase other kind of weather, just besides severe tornado and crap. They do other stuff too. And they were keeping an eye on the one that was in Minnesota here, and they were kind of all over the place, and it was pretty damn bad that day. Now today we're getting this crap again. Unfreaking believable. I mean, I'm not really complaining about it, but well, in a way I am, Come on, I just plowed yesterday and then a little bit today. Do I want to really do more again? Like, yeah, I got the the plow working and everything, but that's getting wore out too. If I got to keep scraping every freaking 2 days, I'm gonna be out of a plow. I think the skid shoes are still set a bit too high. I might ditch another washer. Seems okay on it's okay on the grass, but it's not so good for the road. No, I mean, I don't see myself plowing the road tomorrow because, well, the plows and everything will be out. They'll be plowing all the roads. So, well, really in a snowstorm kind of like this, but not. But not quite so bad as this. They won't do the back roads. They'll just do all the main roads, and forget all about the back roads. So that's kind of another reason why I always do the farm road, because they don't bother with it. So we got to be able to get up and down those roads every day. So, but you know how that goes. So it's not too bad out. I think it's only about 0, so it's not too bad, but but this is just bullshit, And in that storm that we had 2 days ago, of course down in the cities, some areas there they were they lost power. Over here we lost power for about 2 seconds and then it was back on again. So. But then this freaking morning, it was probably around 10 or so. I just got up. I was like, oh well, maybe I'll go upload my video for today. Well, man, I'm glad I waited 5 minutes, because 5 minutes later, power went out. It was only out for about a minute, so. But I had stuff in my YouTube inbox, or not the inbox, but the notification thing. That people were commenting on my videos and crap and stuff. And I can't read them because the damn power was out. Now, of course, my computer will continue to run for a wee while because it does have its own battery in it, But it's no good for me because I don't have internet. My router box, that runs off the power off my house, so if my house dies, then so does that, right? I wish I could put like a little battery pack on it or something, But of course, then it would take time for it to kick in, so wouldn't be really be worth it, but. Boys, I'm kind of thinking about another thing too. Because I know most of you guys haven't watched my newest video yet, but I uploaded that kind of late, so I kind of doubt that anybody will be watching it today, probably tomorrow. But because like I was saying about the this will be the first part of it. For the welder, I'm probably just going to go ahead and get the. I put a link in the last video. Probably just go ahead and get that Northern Tool cart. I don't know if I'm not quite certain yet, but I might do it. It's a lot of money for that son of a bitch. So I don't know. So I could get me a cheaper one. There is a cheaper one at Northern Tool. There's one there for $50, but that's not really nice looking, and it's not really worth it because it only has one shelf. Well, it's got 2 shelves, but one is for the welder and one's for like little bits and parts and stuff, Well, I like the other one better because it's got more, you know, drawers and stuff in it, so I can put all my, you know, my contact tips and you know, some free spool of wire and crap, you know, and crap like that in there, right? So that one should be fine. There are bigger ones, but I don't need them that big. So maybe if I had the big shop at the farm, I would need a big one. But for this little shop here now, I think we'll be fine with that. If it ain't good enough, then you just upgrade. You know, get yourself a bigger one later on. But I think this one should be fine. I don't know if I'll do it now or not. I don't know. So, but another thing too, I'm thinking about getting. Probably won't be anytime soon, but I know Double O Strike. I think, well, it was Double O Strike, and there was another guy who was kind of talking about it. What's that? Maybe stupid trains, or even the trains are out. And this bullshit. That, you know, to get power in the shop, why don't I just get a generator? Well, I'm not going to get it for the shop, but I think. Shut up, you stupid train. I think I'm going to get me a generator for the house. Like, I don't need a big, huge son of a bitch because I'm just going to have it running the most important things in my house. You can get them at Northern Tool. You can get them at other places too, you know, crap. I can even get a generator that runs off, well, this is from John Deere. Well, you can get it from Northern Tool too. PTO driven generators, you know, they do make a small one, like for my little tractor. Like I said, I wouldn't need the biggest generator in the world anyway because I'm really just only going to run the most important things off it, you know, which is probably a heater, you know, because, you know, if we lose power, and, you know, we do lose a lot of power here most of the time. We'll be running, well, yeah, we'll be running a heater, the fridge, you know, in the kitchen there, we got to run that fridge there. And then probably my sub pump. Now all that shit takes 115 volt. I don't know what the fridge takes. I think it's a little bit beefier. That's probably still 120 volt. I don't know what a fridge is, but. And the sub pump, I think that's only 120 volts. And then whatever heater would be, well, I could probably go with the biggest heater in the world because generators, they can do 115, 120, 230. I think even 240 voltage. I don't know. I know 115 and 230 for sure, but you know, they're a lot of money. I know, but you know, it's you know, really, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of losing power. And if we lose power for, oh man, that one year we lost power for about a day, well, about half a day. It was in spring, so it wasn't bad, but you know, it was the point that it was raining like hell. You know, and the basement got flooded with all that damn water in there and crap, you know. And the sub pump wasn't going because there was no power, so of course, you know, the basement flooded even quicker. Now you're gonna say, well, the generator's supposed to be outside, you know, because it is gas powered and everything, you know, and crap, right? So then you're gonna say, well, how are you gonna get power to them? I'm just gonna probably just hook up a damn extension cord to them. I think I'll be fine off that. That ain't gonna hurt none. You know. And like I said, I'm not running my whole entire house off it. You probably could, but, well, if you get the smallest one, you probably wouldn't be able to, but, you know, in the wintertime, we lose power, it's not really going to be the best thing in the world. You know, because, you know, who knows, right? You know, summertime's not so bad, but, you know, if it's raining, you know, and your basement floods, well, you gotta get that damn sump pump to run. So, I really don't think I'll do it anytime soon. I really should. That really should be on my important list too. But, well, I got lots of stuff on my important list, but, you know, it never seems to get shorter. It just seems to get bigger on my list. So it kind of sucks, but, you know, what can you do, right? So, because, you know, this freaking power outage bullshit, you know, it's stupid. Now, we haven't lost power, and, you know, well, besides today and last night, but for a major power outage, that hasn't really happened in about 2 years. So, every now and then the power will go out, you know, for a couple of minutes. Well, I figure they're probably just they're just fucking around, and then, you know, then they fuck up something and the power's out for a little while. So, but you know, if we ever have a major power outage or we're out of power for a couple of days or something, we really should have a generator of some kind to use on backup. I should be stocking up on fuel too, but you know, then you got to get that crap for the fuel so the fuel doesn't go bad on you. You know, that's kind of a nuisance. So, I guess it's not too bad, but you know. But I would like to put a wood stove in the basement in that house too, but you know, because there is a frickin' chimney, you know, for, you know, the frickin' pipes, you know, so when you burn your wood, it'll go up into the sky. You know, big old pipe in the frickin' going through my house, right? So that hasn't been used in years, and I'm sure all the snow and crap's probably flying in there. I really should put a cap on top, but I'm afraid it might blow off, and that'll be the end of that. So who knows? Ah, jeez, I just hit my fucking snow. Yeah, it's all just drifting right over here. So, oh yeah, another thing too. The man for my pole light showed up. Usually it's the meter man that checks my meter behind my house there. He usually shows up first, and then of course the truck follows behind him. Well, it was just a truck today. I was out plowing the mailbox. And he's like, yeah, did you guys call in for a pole light out? I was like, yeah, I called like a freaking year ago. Jeez, it took you freaking 3 days to get to my house. What the hell is your problem? Now, they're probably just busy, so, which is fine. It's not a big deal for a pole light, but, you know, so, but he finally showed up, and they're like, well, is that back alley cleaned up? Which is just, you know, right here. If you guys can't even fucking see because the light went off here. But, you know, it's just that there's an alley right behind here, right? You know. And I was like, no. Like, why would they? They wouldn't clean it. They wouldn't keep it clean just, you know, for nothing. And he was like, well, who the hell would I call to have him come clean that out? And I'm like, are you serious? You don't fucking know? It's the same guy that came down here. Well, he's the guy that, you know, when balls blow out, he comes and replaces them. How long have you been doing your job? How long have you been staying here? You don't know who the fuck comes and cleans these alleys out? There's only 2 people in this whole entire town that would do this. That would be that construction company at the end of town, or it would be the ex-mayor. You know, that's the only 2 people that I know of. You know, and I hope he wasn't expecting me to do it because, you know, Big Red would never be able to bust through. You know, Big Red would have to bust through. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Through. That's got to be 5 feet of snow. That snow bank has got to be 5 feet tall by now. It looks like it would be up to my stomach. So Big Red had to bust through all that, bust through all this crap that I've stacked here. You know, I'm going to run out of room to push. We just can't keep ramming it because, well, it's just going to get to the point where, hell, I can't do anything with it anymore. You know, and he probably noticed that I kind of kept my yard clean a little bit. I don't keep this section over here opened up, you know. So, fucking snow. You know, I mean, why didn't they... You seriously don't plan ahead? Like, you should have had somebody down here a day or so before you showed up. And had them plow it out. They're only going up to my pole light, so they don't have to clean very much. So, and the crane that's on the truck is not long enough to stretch from the road to my pole. So they have to get into the alley at least so they can get close enough so the crane will, you know, will reach out good enough for him. So, but you know, whatever. And now it looks like they won't be coming for. Well, they might show up tomorrow, but I don't know. They gotta try to get a hold of somebody that will plow it. Well, I don't know why this guy, you know, that construction company at the end of town didn't show up because they're already out running around with the wheel loaders, you know, cleaning on everyone else's driveways. The wheel loaders came roaring past my house at, you know, max speed. Why didn't you stop by here? I'm sure that that person called them. Like, yeah, get down there and clean that fucking alley up so we can put a brand new fucking bulb in, freaking Christ. So one of these days, I guess I'll get a new bulb put in there. Well, they'll do it. And it looks like the deers are out having a hell of a time trying to walk around in the snow. That didn't even look like a freaking deer. That looked like some kind of a fucked up animal. Probably a deer, most likely. So, look at that. Damn freaking. Yeah, it's about 9:30 at night or so. Probably. You know how it is, so. But yeah. Hopefully, this fucking bullshit will stop because I'm tired of plowing already. So, driveway's gonna have to get plowed. I'm definitely gonna have to probably stack it. If I had a pusher, I could just take it right across the street, right into the ditch, and be done with it. But fortunately, I gotta have to kind of plow it, and then push it into my stack, which is by the tree over there for the driveway. Of course, and all this crap here has to get. I'm running out of room already. Big sakes. I probably should have rammed a little more, but I'll probably try tomorrow. I'll try to see if I can knock this maybe another foot or so back. At least I can get a wee bit more space. If I actually run out, I'll just have to kind of start doing it by hand so I can just get it way up there. I probably could chop through it by hand too and make it bigger, and then I'd be able to stack again. But that's that'd be a lot of work. So, but you know how that goes too, right? So yeah. I guess we'll plow tomorrow. It's too late to plow tonight. Everyone's gonna bitch because it's close to 10 o'clock and I'm supposed to make noise after 10. So I usually don't I don't like to plow that late. I will if I have to, but like if we should get a foot of snow within 20 minutes, I'm gonna have to go out and plow it at least once or twice anyway. But like I said, that one year we got quite a bit of snow, and I was out probably till about midnight plowing. Every couple of hours I'd have to go out and swipe it clean. So that puts a lot of wear and tear on my blade, So puts a lot of wear and tear on Big Red too. I kind of noticed that I don't know what's wrong with that plow, but it just seems like it does a lot of this now, So I don't know if a bolt's wore out or if I broke a bolt somewhere, but there's only so many damn bolts. So I think there's just probably getting to be a lot of slop in that mess now. It's probably just so wore out. I think the blade's fine, but it's the mount for it. Like where you mount it onto Big Red, and then the blade would mount onto that too, right? Well, that's the frame, I guess they call it. That's all wore out, I guess. I can get new ones, but apparently, I think I was looking at the wrong one, but it was $600, and I'm like, are you serious? I think it was for the Polaris Rangers, though. I don't know if it was for a sportsman like mine. It was probably the wrong one, but when I saw that, I was like, are you serious? I'm not paying $600 for that. That isn't even worth $600. $600, I might as well go get me a Walkman snowboard. For sakes, people. Stop charging so much for so small things. This camera, this thing here, it's not worth 180 or whatever the hell I paid for it. Maybe more like, I don't know, 80. It still seems to be running, but it's just got freaking problems. Battery's dickered. I need a bigger memory card in her, but I'm too fat and lazy to buy one. So, we'll look into that sooner or later. 2.5 hours is just not cutting it anymore with this. So, but yeah, but this snow has got to fucking stop. I'm tired of it. If I had a bigger, if I had a snowblower on the tractor, it'd be fine. But that'll get tired. That'll get sickening too. I hate having to go out every freaking 2 hours and move snow. But then again, that's just the way it is in the wintertime. Some years you won't get much for snow, and then other years you just get freaking hammered with the shit. It's unbelievable. And these freaking winters are like, I swear, they're staying longer and longer and longer. Like, you boys remember last year, the snow didn't disappear until what, April? Somewhere around there? It stayed a little bit longer than it should have. That's for sure. You know. Thank God it's only like, what, another 2 months of this crap? Like, as far as from what my mom tells me, about 2 more months of this fucking garbage. Then it should start warming up a little bit, you know. Not be quite so bad, but after after today, they're talking of minuses again. You know, like minus 10, minus 15, you know, around there. But they're, you know, it's freezing. It's way below freezing point now, and it's gonna get even worse for the next couple of weeks. I don't know. So, but I'm not happy with it. You know, I think as long as it stays cold, then it won't snow. But see, it's decently warm out, and it's of course going to snow. So, well, you know, what the hell can you do, right? So yeah, son of a bitch. So yeah, I'm probably not going to put a link in the description for the generator because I don't really know which one I'm going to get yet. So I really don't want a Honda. Freaking Honda engines are freaking junk. But it seems like everyone likes the goddamn Honda. It's like, what happened to Brakes and Stratton? What happened to other freaking brands, you know? I know Double O Strike wants to put a new motor on a snowblower. Well, he wants to get a Brakes and Stratton. And my tiller has a Brakes and Stratton. But she's got kind of a funny noise going on inside. I don't know if something's loose or if it's, you know, vibrating somewhere, and that does not look like a fucking deer. What the hell is that? The snow just keeps fucking falling, so I cannot see it. Looks like a deer, some freaking kind. Turn this damn light off. I can see a little better here. No, don't turn my light. No, don't turn. Where's that damn switch at, boys? That really cannot be a fucking deer. That looks like a freaking miniature cow. That's weird. Maybe there's two of them together, but damn, that looks like a freaking cow. It's not mooing or anything. It's not even looking at me. So, interesting. Yay, more light. Yeah, stay like that, boy. Thank you. So, man, I sure do love this light, boys. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, right there. I sure do like that light, boys. Every time I come back and I plow snow, yeah, I see. You know, I do have lights on Big Red, but, you know, this thing's nice and bright. I should put on, like, fucking 6 more of these fuckers, but, you know, how much more lighting do you need? Yeah, that's gotta be a freaking deer. They're out trying to eat. Cars are driving. I can't believe people are they're driving in this bullshit. It looks like it's gotten a little bit better now. I can see the neighbor's house now. So she's getting a little bit lighter on the fluffy crap. That's good. It's just so bad right here because I got the light on, so it looks worse. But I mean, do you have to drive in this crap? What is wrong with you freaking people? God. You know, and my freaking, my sister couldn't make it into work that one day. My boss, or not my boss, what the hell am I fucking saying? What the fuck is wrong with me? She's not my fucking boss. My sister's boss called her up and bitched her out. Be like, why could you not have made it into work? And my sister's like, are you fucking blind? Like, you know, that day when you couldn't see 2 feet in front of you. You know. Unbelievable. And she's like, well, we got that guy, you know, that works with you too. You know, he's got that big 4-wheel drive pickup truck. You know, he can go through the big old freaking snow drifts and everything, you know. Like, are you serious? Unbelievable. You know, it's, what is wrong with you fucking people? When you can't see 2 feet in front of you, that means you can't go to work. Jesus. Like, you know, and I think Super Grand Prix was out in this, you know, he's probably getting this bullshit too right now. He was getting some snow too, and he didn't want to go into work because it was just too damn bad to see. And the road plow guys there too don't know how to fucking plow. What is it with these motherfuckers not plowing right? I got this cocksucker plowing in my yard again. Doesn't seem to be tearing up the sod, so, you know, as long as it doesn't tear up my sod, I'm okay with it, but, you know, I'm not really. And I don't care if it breaks the tree branches, because I don't want the fucking tree there anyway. So, just don't tear up my sod. So, but you know how that goes too, right? So, you know, unbelievable, you know. You get mad at somebody because they can't make it into work. Hello, it's snowing out, you know. So, and I think there was one person that tried to go make it to work, and I can't remember who it was, but they said to hell that they're going back home. You know, and another thing too, the people couldn't even drive fast because for one, they couldn't see the road. So they're probably going like 10 miles an hour with their flashers on, trying to get back home. Be like, you know, I'm like, you're fucking dumb for even trying. You know, I mean, throwing the boss lady over there, she's a fucking bitch, you know. She just, I don't even know her and I hate her. She don't know how to run a fucking business. You know, when there is snow on the road and it is snowing out like hell, nobody's driving in this crap. Now, my sister did get her brand new car. It's a 2010. I don't know what brand it is. I'll put it in the description. It is all-wheel drive, so it's like a four-wheel driving thing, you know. You know, and it does really, really good on the snow, I guess. So, but it's still the thing that it's not a pickup truck. It can't blow through all the big drifts, not like a truck can. You know, I mean, come on. Stop being a fucking idiot. You know, if somebody can't make it in the work, they can't make it in the work, you know. Shut up, you know, God. But that's those people for you. So, and like I said, these motherfuckers here, they're driving around town right now. It's not that bad now. I think you probably could drive if you wanted to now. This needs to be getting a little better out. So, but I mean, you know, come on. You know, and the roads ain't even plowed. Well, they'll probably get plowed tomorrow if the shit quits by morning. It looks like it's going to slowly quit now. So, yeah, those must be deers of some kind. But, you know, whatever. So, yeah. Yep. Lovely snow, boys. Lovely freaking snow. So, I'm probably going to head in then. Just going to try to keep this video a little bit shorter than normal. like that ever happens. So, whatever. I guess I'll probably just head in, I guess, and upload this video tomorrow. So, yeah, and the other thing too is that there was another guy that told me to get a good, you know, thing for my welder. I probably will just go get that one. But he was also talking about, like, you know, insulating the walls and stuff. I still kind of want to do it, and he was talking about better lighting. Well, I don't know what kind of lights, you know, that are better than this. You know, it still has to be, you know, 115, 120 volt, whatever, you know. If I could get that other light in here, I might just end up buying another one. That should be good enough. Right now, it looks bad. You know, it's not that bright. But remember, it's winter time. These lights don't run in the winter very well. But in the summertime, yeah, they're bright. They work good. So, And, and at times, if you put 2 of them up here, that's pretty good. And then I got that one above the workbench, which we need to kind of work on and get it so it stays on steady. I should be okay. But then if I do put more workbenches and stuff along here, yeah, I'm going to probably need more lighting, but, we'll figure it out. We'll probably just end up getting probably a couple more of those. Probably see if I can get me a longer one or something, So, anyways, guys, I'm going to take off because my fingers are starting to freeze. So I will keep you updated on the snow, but I think this is probably going to be the end of it now. It should be gone by morning. I'll have to, of course, go out and start plowing. This stuff's nice and light and fluffy, so hopefully it won't harden too much by morning. It probably will. Knowing my damn luck, it'll probably freeze good. So, but guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, tubes. See you guys later.